We're at the burpengary Sports Complex. So we've left the pool and everything. We've come around the corner where all the soccer ovals and whatever are. I mean, this place is just so good. The highway's over there, Bruce Highway, but still you're surrounded by trees here. Such a beautiful aspect. And yeah, you got ovals with stadiums up there, got more ovals down there. Anyway, we're going to put the droney uppy poos. The droney poo uppy poos. Yeah, and film the lot. Hopefully, yeah, over there where those spotlights are, there's Aussie Rules ovals. Yeah, what a place, man. Fuck. Awesome. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Blast off. Houston, the blast off has been a huge success. Alright, so that's the oval down there. And that's the pool and tennis courts to the left. That building there is the indoor pool. And we're about to, and there's a nice suburb beyond the tree line there as well. And you can see the outdoor pool over at the complex there too. And they've got a sand volleyball court for sand volleyball, beach volleyball. Isn't that wonderful? And look at all the plentiful parking and brilliant roads and just all the beautiful trees everywhere. This complex is second to none. It's absolutely crazy good here. Yeah, and down on the bottom right hand of the screen there, there's little gazebos. That's a barbecue area. We can have barbecues in the beautiful pool grounds. Now you can see all that parking. Look at it. There's just ample parking for the pool complex and whatever, and for all at grounds. Now that in the distance is the Aussie Rules. I think they may be called the Moreton Lions. Yes, with that, there's 3 Aussie Rules ovals there. And there's a clubhouse there. It's just tremendous. And that little break in the tree line, you can sort of see there, that's the Bruce Highway. And on the other side of it is East Burpengary. You know? But yeah, you can see that little break in the trees right in the centre of the screen. That's the Brucey. Yeah. And I'm going to pan down and at the black car parked at the very end of this car park. It's in the bottom right of the screen now, sort of thing. That's our car. And where I'm sitting controlling this drone. But look at all these ovals, the soccer pitches and great big stadiums for you to sit in and watch games. Once again, if you'll note, brilliant amount of parking. And also over the back there, that suburb, we went for a drive in there afterwards and there's a footpath. If you're living in some of those houses, you cut through that path and you are at the pool immediately. So if you had a house back there, it'd be like living in a brilliant sports resort like Thanyapura in Thailand, where all the Thai athletes and the world Olympic athletes and world tennis stars and that, they go to Thanyapura, not far from Phuket there, and they go there and train before they go off to worlds and things like that and Olympics. And yeah, you couldn't ask this. This is every bit as good as Thanyapura. So you'd be living in that housing estate there and you just cut through the car park and you've got the state-of-the-art gymnasium, the state-of-the-art indoor pool, and all these state-of-the-art beautifully kept grounds to go running on and kicking your soccer ball around and whatnot. I mean, this place is just sublime. Yeah, that big shade cloth there covers the children's pool there. And just tremendous. And look at all the trees everywhere. I hope they don't go to smacking all the trees down to build more and more estates. They may do though. But certainly on the grounds here, you'll always be surrounded by, some tree coverage in the sports centre. And this is another estate just over there that we looked at too, went for a drive through that too. So you'd be heaven living close to this centre, really. The Burpengary Sports Centre is I've lived in Canberra with the AIS, Australian Institute of Sport, and all these different things, and this is second to the none. There's the Glasshouse Mountains at the top of the screen off in the distance. And you can see the footpath through the trees there, next to the there's there's footpaths cutting through the trees from all those estates and whatever. And So if you live there, you could just walk or scooter or BMX or whatever you've got straight over to the pool for a swim. And you can see that there's hardcourt tennis courts there next to the beach volleyball. And I think about now I've pressed home on the drone because I didn't need to have it up in the air all that long to capture everything that we needed to capture of this wonderful complex. This is a brilliant drone video. This is one of my favourite drone videos that I've shot so far. See, he's coming back to this drone. I mean, it was a very windy day. This is what's amazing about this drone, right? It's an extremely windy day. So that drone is getting blown everywhere, but it's got a gimbal, and the gimbal keeps it a steady shot, despite the fact that it's windy as heck. Even when it was landing, it was blowing everywhere, the drone, but it still landed exactly where we took it off from. Once you press return to land, you can see the Bruce Highway a lot clearer there, see, where the cars are driving. Yes, so it's nice and quite a distance between the soccer oval and the Bruce Highway and all those trees. So while you're here, you've got this sense that you're out in the middle of the forest and you really don't hear the highway traffic or anything. Now, this is the drone. I'm not controlling this anymore. It's picked what it thinks is interesting footage to land to, and I think it's done a splendid job because it's showing the beautiful pool centre again. So this is super exciting. This is one, like I said, this is my favourite droning that we've done so far. I've wanted to see what it looks like up in the air, this sports centre, since I discovered it. I absolutely love coming to this joint. Now, today, it's funny, we went and swam at the King Street pool in their gym because they turn their air conditioning on a lot. And then we came over to here because they've got such a brilliant cafe. And I've done a video about that you can check out. And she just cooks the best burgers. And the lady there's deliberately gone and bought expensive burgers, not the cheapest ones, so you get a nice patty. And then it's just packed with so much salad that it was really, truly a health meal, aside from the chips that I ate. But she's cooked them in beautiful clean oil and done, they're beautiful chips, so she's made sure she's bought a nice brand of chips too. Now, here we go. We do my sign-off. I like to pump in the air, pump seekers and all that, and then stick my tongue out and do the forks and all that. But look at this. What I've done here is you should be able to see. And the drone is back in the bag in its tidy little carry case. And we're about to head off out of here. God, what a spot. Okay, so we're having caramel McFlurries because they're delicious. So delicious.
Cash.
Ooh.
Awesome, thanks. Have a great day.
Hope you film yours too. Yeah. And we're pulling out of Morayfield McDowell's.